the ways in which these beautiful women, their journeys are explored on screen, in a way they're teaching us something. It's no mistake that we are playing or representing the women that we are. There's an exchange that happens between ourselves and our characters. We are vessels for them. We allow them space to grow and to blossom, but also we take something. I met Danai first. I did her play. She gave me a job. She put money in my pocket. Know what I mean? I did this play at the gate called Eclipsed. She came down. I remember just knowing her to be a brilliant writer. She gave us time. She was very generous, very kind. Then she went, and the play got really great reviews, and then it went on to Broadway, and I saw the connectivity of Lupita and Danai, and
we played the same role.
We played the same role. So Danai gave both of us jobs.
Thanks, Danai. I looked at it that way, but I appreciate y'all stepping into those roles and killing it both times. I remember when I think I remember the first time I met Lupita. It was actually it was a very long time ago. I think it was 2007 or something like that, at like the Obies or something like that, and you were with your best friend.
Yes.
And we were just walking down the road to a party or something.
Yeah.
And we started
talking. It was
talking.
an after party
Yeah.
for the Obie Awards in New York, and I'd watched her in The Visitor, and I was struck by the fact that she had this African name, and I learned that she was from Zimbabwe, and so I started basically following her, stalking her without her knowledge. And I attended the Obies, and she was there at the after party, and so a friend of mine introduced me to her, and I was fangirling, but I held it together, and she was very kind, and we just hang out.
And then of course when she was looking for a grad school, and then she got into every single one, and then some others that just wanted her. They hadn't even met her. Everyone wanted her. And NYU and Yale were fighting over her, and I was assigned to go and get her into Tisch.
Yeah.
And so I called her and tried to coerce her. She was at Tisch over Yale.
You made very persuasive arguments for her
but
alma mater.
I lost. I love watching Lupita grapple with the different cultures. I've always liked that since the first movie. I love the Korean. I love the Spanish. It's just a very interesting portrayal of a black woman that I don't think we get to see enough of, that we know how to navigate various cultures. So I do love that, and I think, of course, she does that really beautifully.
Thank you.
Of course. And this one, it's really... there's so much power that comes out of this seemingly slight form.
Yes.
And, I think that I was just loving this moment at the premiere where there's a scene that, we had really thought about a lot. And, and I came to set that day to watch her do, and then to see it in the theater, I just heard people go, ooh, ooh. It was just so brilliant just to see this power come out of her that was really throwing people off back in their seat, It's I don't think I can spoil it, but all I can say is a beep load of power comes out of this. This
she packs
lady.
a punch.
Where is your spear? Shouldn't give me this to try. I like them better.
Our foremothers gave us this spear because it is precise, elegant, and deadly.
I had such envy of the Dora Milaje and watching Danai and her peeps get ready to play their part. Their workout sessions, their training sessions are a thing to behold. And they wield those spears with such grace, elegance, it's like fight and dance. That spear becomes another appendage, it feels. I mean, she's unrelenting when it comes to her training. So watching that is quite spectacular.
Did he freeze?
Like an antelope in headlights.
Are you finished?
When Chadwick died, we were in isolation in a way that was new to all of us. And we didn't have the opportunity to come together to process it. And so coming back to Wakanda was kind of that delayed moment of a community that lost him coming back together. I was relieved personally that I didn't have to pretend that I wasn't going through grief, and I could bring my grief to work and put it to good use. And I was actually eager to get back on set because I knew that that set would be populated with people who knew what I was going through.
A beautiful opening sequence that we go through in the film, and he was there. He was very present for that. You know, I remember just just getting that call from my colleagues and discussing it with them, and the plan was to like try to get on a plane to LA, and you couldn't really do that at the time, and everybody kind of got to gather and to say their goodbyes. And I remember just being in the UK crushed because I couldn't say that last goodbye to my brother. So that was, for me, like that was like an opportunity for myself and for Shuri to combine and I felt just his presence there, and it was like it was really surreal, but just felt really held by his presence, and also just supported by just everybody around us. You know, we were all dealing with it in different nuggets.
You know, you had to just be there for each other. I was really wanted to shout out the new cast members, like Michaela and Dominique, because it was a day that the way that those ladies were there for, and actually many days with Michaela, were the way that they were there for us in these unexpected scenes where we were walking through some stuff, and they got it. They seemed to just know to be there for us in certain ways at certain moments. And so, you know, even the way that the world expanded, beautifully the right people came in and really understood that we were there to honor this man, and we were going through grief as we pursued that goal.